Greetings, and welcome to I and I Reasoning. We're back again. Today's the 26th of November 2023. Counting down, people, counting down. 5 weeks to go. And actually, I'm looking forward to this 5 weeks, man. Can't keep doing this lifestyle. I need to get back on track with some of my eating and some of the things I'm doing. So, but I told myself I'm gonna enjoy myself and have a little grace period. So, yeah, I've got a little hangover because we went out yesterday. But let's start off like how we normally start off, and then we'll get a little bit into that. Yeah, so my week so far has been going, can't complain. Give thanks for life. Every day we get up, it's it's a blessing in disguise. So always remember that, always remember that. Gym. Yeah, this week the boy came back that I normally do running with. So that was a shock to my system. He's like, yeah, let's go and do our running. So as I said, we do 6 laps. And the time, we managed to keep the time. And then we did some little super training afterwards. I was smashed. But yeah, taking all this bloody, what do you call it? this rum I need to clean out. I needed that, get that, all that stuff out of my system. So yeah, it was good. What else? Work. Yeah, work is okay. Settling there, doing good. So they brought in these new vehicles because of Christmas. There's some big vans. So I told him I can't drive them things there, man. It's a headache parking them things. So we'll see how we get round that. But yeah, we've got no choice actually. I'm gonna try and hustle and find a different way. And see what happens. So yeah, that's it. This week, what's been happening? Yeah, just doing some research and like sorting out some stuff for my mum, and that's going well. You know what I mean? Some challenges, but it's going well. I can't complain. Give thanks for that. So I'm going to do some more following up on that this week coming. So yeah, that's my homework to do. What else? Yeah, that's it. Just been calling and checking up people, and make sure everyone's okay. Checking in on everybody. And what else did we do? Well, I went out with Carl, the boy I train. The deal is if he does a certain amount of weeks consistency, then we go and train. So we're gonna go to play pool. So that's what we did, and I went there with some school friends of mine as well, and we had a blast, man. We had a blast. It was fun. I think we finished a bottle of rum, but it was good. It was good. Carl enjoyed himself. He was getting smashed in the beginning. He came back. I think he won like 3 games. I went with Clint as well. Another guy, can't remember. That's Clint's friend. He's from Manchester, but he's from Halsden. So I think, me and Clint tied. I think we got 4 games each. But I think he cheated me, man. I'm sure he cheated me. I'm sure I got 5, but anyway. Yeah, the game will continue, as he said. So we say like maybe every 5 or 6 weeks, we're going to make it something to do. So this is part of my little, like 6-7 weeks, kind of coming out my comfort zone as well, and going out a bit. And that's what I said, I'm being a bit adventurous because I don't really drink that much. So drinking now, it's man. Now, I'm a cheap date, by the way. Couple of drinks and any woman can have me, man. I'm very cheap. 3 4 Guinness and you can take advantage of me, man. Yeah. So this thing, I'm actually, I don't mind. I think because I train as well a lot, so, and I drink a lot of water, so my liver is quite clean. So when the alcohol gets into me, I get tipsy quick, and because I don't know how to, I won't lie, I don't know how to drink properly. So I'll be drinking it, thinking, nothing is happening, and then it creeps up on you, bang. That's what happens. I'm drinking it like water. So yeah, 5 more weeks, man. Because I did tell myself, I take it easy, but when I went out last night, we all had fun. So sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean? Life is about balance, isn't it? You gotta let yourself go sometime, man. You know what I mean? So it was fun. We enjoyed ourselves. It was fun. So I said to him, maybe in the new year's time, we will be doing this again. So well done to Carl and Clint. Yeah, we had fun. It was good. We were there for a couple of hours, man. I think like 4 hours. 4 hours. So I think Carl got a little bit tipsy as well. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. We enjoyed ourselves. It's good, and it's just brothers just having fun. And we spoke that we need to do that more as men as well. Like just come out a bit more and socialize just as a group of young men. So that's definitely on the table to do. What else has been happening? Been having like few conversations with people, and there's some stuff that I'm gonna touch on. I was even reasoning with my son. That's why I thought, let me do today's show, because it's like synchronicity. Yeah, a few people I was talking to, and kind of getting this feedback that, you know what I mean, like about helping people and stuff like that. So it's gonna be covering like sometimes you can't help everybody, or you can't help some people. You can't help. That's what it is. Whichever way you want to word it. So that's gonna be like my conversation today. Yeah, just looking at those kind of things and some of the challenges that we have around trying to be helpful, and realizing that we can't help everybody all the time. So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. All right. So for me, I've got some notes, man. I always take notes during the week, and then I bullet point. Just working off those notes, because I talk to quite a few people, and then if something keeps occurring, then I thought, okay, let me just tap into it and see what becomes of it, because we all have different challenges. Even this morning I was talking to somebody. We all have different challenges. It's how we deal with those challenges. I'm still trying to sort my yard back home. Again, you ask people, sometimes people can't help you as well. That's what I'm saying. It works both ways. So I just kind of just left how the problem is or situation is. I've just kind of left it and where it is until I get there. Then I can go in a bit more in depth. But yeah, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can really do that much. So when you try to help other people, you can end up hurting yourself. I was having my son called me and said, Dad, man, I'm a bit stressed out. Well, I called him, and my mum said that you need to call him and check up on him. So I called him and asked him, what's the problem, man? He said he's a bit stressed out. I said, so like stressed out about what? What are you stressed out about? And he's like, first he's preparing, he's doing his mocks now for next year, isn't it? So they kind of like study part-time, and then he's waiting for his results, or he's taking exams for his universities now, in his way for those things. He had that issue. He does music as well, so he's applied for doing some music kind of stuff. And at school, he was saying to me that the teacher that's meant to be teaching them maths, I think she's pregnant or something like that. So there's no substitute teacher at the moment now. So he says, I said to him, so what's happening? So he goes, because he's very good at maths, by the way. So he says to me, listen, I'm ahead of most people in the class. So he runs the class. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, yeah, I teach them at school because nobody can do it. Like, the teachers are not there. So I said, what, are they paying you for it? He goes, no. So why are you doing that for? Like, that's not your job. He goes, but they ask me sometimes to help out. So I'm like, but that's something that you don't have to take on board. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. When you try to help others, you end up hurting yourself. That's why I wrote down bullet point that, because now you're stressing yourself out. Yeah, you're putting yourself in a situation that you don't really have to do that, and you're taking on too many things. So I said to him, like, just say no. Like, and actually, the first thing I said to him, like, do you enjoy doing it? Yeah. So I try to be a listener at the same time as giving advice. I know he likes teaching. That's something that he's gonna get into, maths. He said that he might want to become a professor as well later on. Like, it's got that. The way he's doing it, when he gets into economics, there are different roads he can go down. So he said, yeah, I like it, but I don't want to do this at the moment now. So I'm like, no, don't do it then, man. If there's any issue, just tell the teacher to call me, innit? Like, the head teacher, like, I don't know why you're taking on that role. You're not paid to do that. You're a student. But anyway, so I said to him, okay, what we'll do, it's either going to be next week or the following week. I said to him, listen, we're going to go and have a Father and Son Day. So where we went to yesterday, I said, because he's been there before, but we didn't play pool. There's a section that has arcade and games and stuff like that. So I said to him, what we can do, come down and we'll have like a dad and a son day. Yeah, so we'll go out and just chill out. You get me? Just like, that's my job in it, to help him, and because he's only 17, to maybe like just be just somewhere to just for him to just chill out, man. Like, be a listening ear, take him around, and just make him feel good about himself. You know, that's our job as parents, isn't it? So and then I was speaking to some other people, and I kept getting that same kind of feedback that, you know, people are doing, or I'm trying to help other people, and you realize that it just burns you out, isn't it? Because some people don't want to change. They drain your energy. Sometimes you can't help people. It doesn't matter how much you try. Or some people are using you for your gifts. So even like my son, yeah, the school is using it. There should be a substitute teacher in there or something that should be running that class. So sometimes people will use you for your gifts. So you have to be careful or be mindful of that. And that's also family, friends, workplace, even me at work. Yeah, sometimes I go beyond my duty. Yeah, you know, to do my work, and I don't get paid extra for it. Yeah, so sometimes we need to take a step back. People will use you for your kindness. Yeah. So we have to be aware of that, because sometimes you get burned out. We are kind people, and sometimes our kindness can bring us problems. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I can relate to that. Your kindness can bring you problems by you doing something, because you're a kind person, can bring you problems. So just be aware. The conversation, I and I reason, is just a conversation of with these things I'm touching on. We all go through them in different ways. You know what I mean? You're basically, you're not a savior. You know what I mean? We're not here to say like save people, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're here to save yourself first. Actually, that's what I'm getting at. You can impart your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom on this journey, what we call life. Yeah, but you can't be a captain savior, running around trying to save everybody. It doesn't work like that. Some people have to figure out their own situation for themselves, because, as I said, we can bring those problems upon ourselves. Or in other words, how can I put it this way? People will pull your energy out of you if you allow them to. Vampires, they're just around you. They just use you. That could be for financial, mental, physically, I don't know, spiritually. People are just around you. Even if you have a car, people say, pick me up here, drop me there. Yeah. So all of those kind of things there, it can be draining to you as an individual. So these are the things that sometimes we forget. We just drop our guards and just go with the flow, and this could go on for 6 months, 2 months, and you're just burnt out. You're just burnt out. You don't realize that you've forgotten about yourself. We can only do so much, and this is why I say that we cannot be a savior to people. We have to be accountable for their position, and guess what? We have to be honest and be accountable for ours as well. So, what I was trying to say here is that we can only do so much. It's so true. There's only so much you can do. Yeah? People have to be accountable for their action. And we can't be a savior for them. And we have to be accountable for ourselves. We have to be accountable for ourselves. As I said, we put ourselves in situations, or we go beyond to help people. And sometimes people are not thankful or grateful to it. And you just end up in this circle of keeping just doing this thing over and over again. And it just, no. You have to put a stop to it. You have to figure out, this is not working for me. Because I've been in a predicament. I was trying to help somebody, and we end up arguing. I'm like, what the hell has happened here? This last week, I just went. This week, we say. Yeah, I was trying to help somebody, and then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'm trying to help you. So you have to be accountable and be honest about yourself and your self-being, your self-wellness. Yeah? As I said, I think it was interesting conversation, and I thought, let me just bullet point some of the stuff, and because we all go through these little challenges, and I said we can't be a captain save everybody. Just learn on saving yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't help people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you, sometimes you need to take a step back and let that person be accountable for their actions and themselves and the predicaments that they're in. There's only so much you can do. Going along this journey called life, you become wiser by the situation that life gives you. Yeah? I think as I said, for me, I wouldn't want to put myself, and being careful with the words I use, because words are powerful. I wouldn't like to put myself in those situations again. Like, you know who you can help and who you can't help. And as I said, people will utilize you for your gift or just feed off your energy. You know what I mean? So you just have to be careful and find your tribe. I like that word. Find your tribe and work with your tribe and support your tribe, and that's what the journey is about. Going along this journey called life, you become wiser by the situation that life gives you, because each situation you should learn from. I use the word should because sometimes we put ourselves in these situations and we just repeat them over and over until we learn. People always ask you, like, what did you learn about that situation you're in? Whether it be a relationship or a work or something happened. What did you learn? What was your takeaway message? What can you do better? So that's what I was saying to my son, like, you put yourself in that situation because you want to be kind, but now you're suffering. Yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed, like, you know what I mean? You've put yourself there. So sometimes you have to take a step back, because we are kind people. We're very nurturing and caring people. That's who we are. So people will play on your strengths and weaknesses and use it against you sometime. So on this journey called life, just learn these, pick up these tools and learn them. So even like me having these conversation, whether it be for myself, I can listen back to it. It's a diary, isn't it? And say, okay, what can I do better? What did I learn from that? Or my son can say, if I'm not around because of this technology, he can just say, okay, what would my dad do in that situation? Or any young person, or anybody that listens to him. Yeah, I've got a nice text this morning. Someone was saying, well done for the work that I do, and I really appreciate that. It's nice. It's that someone takes the time out to listen or send me a text. I am always thankful and grateful for that. Yeah, I really appreciate that very much. So it means that you're doing something positive. So if you can help anybody out there, that's what life's about. It's about sharing, innit? I'm sharing something, sharing my experience. Yeah, I'm very proud of you. I'm sure you're motivating many people to do better with their life. Your podcasts are inspirational. Would love to hear more guest interviews. Yeah, and I said next year, because people are busy. Next year, I'm going to find some people to interview again. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate every bit of support that I get. I appreciate it, because, as I said, it's just a reasoning, man. Just conversation, and it's about inspiring you. I have the guy I was speaking to. He has some issues as well. He's in Uganda, because that's the wonderful thing about WhatsApp. You can talk to anybody around the world. So I have some people I speak to. There's a young boy I mentor there as well. So he always calls me and asks me for advice, and I do my best to advise him. But also I empower him that he has to also figure out some of that stuff for himself. That's what I said. So you want to help because that's the person I am. Yeah, it's, as I said, about it's in our nature. Well, some of us, not everybody. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. So it's in some of our nature to help each other, because we want to elevate each other to whatever challenge, whatever they're going through in life. You want them to be successful. You want them to achieve their goal, or There's another person I spoke to as well. He said he wanted to kill himself. I'm like, what nonsense are you talking about? If you're around me, you can't do those things. So there's different extremes of people. You know what I mean? Like, everyone deals with stress and in a different way. So, but sometimes you can't help them. That's the reality. They have to figure that out for themselves. Yeah. That's how I look at it. So what else did I have here? So you talk to them, it works, and then they thank you and they move on. That's with some people. Yeah. Some people, you inspire them. They're like, okay, I got the message, and then they move on. In different, like, you might help them financially, emotionally. You know what I mean? Just being a friend, listening ears. There are different ways of helping people. And some people's like, thank you, and move on. Then you find other people that are stuck in a cycle of you constantly trying to help them, who cannot help themselves. I'm sure many of my listeners can understand that. You're trying to help somebody. That's like one person I was speaking to. I'm trying to help you, and just the same cycle. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're arguing here now because we're just going round and round in circle. There has to be some conclusion now to this, man. You can't keep. You can't just stick here and be on the same thing open. That's it. People will pull from you, and you'll get tired. That's what relating to my son. That's what because he just came out the woodwork, and he's like, yo, man, like, I'm doing this, and I'm like, okay, so come with me now. Find your tribe. I'm part of your tribe. Let me put something back into you. Hence what they say, my cup runneth over, you know? My cup runneth over. Let me give you some of my energy. Let me give you some of my time. Let me invest in you so your cup can run it over, because obviously someone's taken from your cup. Yeah? So, yeah. What did I write here now? I wrote, I want us to recognize when I want us to recognize when enough is enough. That's when you recognize that we are not there to save people or saviors of people. Yeah? Those are my notes I just wrote down. Because some people you can't help them. So find your tribe and just work with your tribe. And I was saying to you about men last week's show about sometimes you just need to be by yourself to heal yourself and recognize who you are, especially men. Just having that time out, yeah. Having some fun. That's what I'm doing now. Can't always be serious, you know. Life is about balance. So, hence why I said let me go out. And I'm not promoting that you should drink because I don't smoke. Yeah, as I said, I'm a cheap date when it comes to drinking. But be balanced. You know what I mean? Like, find avenues of how to express yourself in different ways. Do a podcast. Do art, painting. I don't know, gardening. Go for a walk. Whatever it is for you. Find avenues to de-stress yourself and find good company. But remember, when you're with those people, don't burden them. Don't throw everything at them. The whole kitchen, we say, man. Like you know what I mean? Some of these things you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. The whole point of this I and I reasoning is to let you know that the answer is always within you. It's not within me. You gotta figure that out. I'm just a tool along what we call life. I don't know all the answer. I've got shit I'm trying to sort out myself. I've got shit I'm trying to sort out myself. And my way of dealing with it is, as I said, I have a reasoning show here. I do Motivation Wednesday, and I go to the gym. Now every Saturday, what I do, I know myself because I'm committed to. This is about how people are using you. Yeah, my job drains me Monday to Friday, so Saturday, I get up, I do my research for Wednesday, the 5Ps. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So before like alcohol is there, but I prioritize myself. Like I just don't go and drink like that. I make sure I do my research on what Wednesday show is going to be like. So I do that on a Saturday. I get all the images, I get the music, I look for the motivation talks inside, and I set that up on a Saturday as much as I can. Yeah, because I know Sunday, I normally do the cleaning. It's just me and my mum. Ironing, I've done my washing. I make sure Friday I try and do all my washing because it takes a day to dry, whatever it is. Then Sunday I do all my bits and prepare myself for Monday, because my time now is given to my job. It's not even my time. I'm committed to somebody else. They're using my energy, so I have to plan my schedule in a way that it doesn't, because I'm doing this for fun. It takes time to finding the music and finding the motivations, speeches is so. Literally, will take. You're only getting a show for 1 hour, but I'll spend 3 hours looking for music. And remember, some of the music YouTube does not allow that. What you guys don't see from this side, YouTube does not allow me to put up all the music. They ban when I do the video. YouTube said block. And that, remember, a couple months ago when I sent out, because that's the journey about me learning and taking responsibility. I didn't know about that, but I had to figure it out for myself. So when I did the show, I just sent out the link, but YouTubers blocked it. So everyone's like, the thing's not working. Gain experience. I've gained some knowledge, some wisdom. So I have to do in advance. I send it to YouTube. YouTube looks through and says block, and I have to delete those things. Yeah, so I have to plan. That's me. Make sure that how I deal with my issues, like I have to take responsibility. Yeah, because if I'm running the show, I have to plan it. Even though I'm got a little bit tipsy, I have to get up. I have to get up because I've got a show to run. It's my responsibility. That's what I'm saying. It comes that to me. I can't pass the buck to anybody else. But all I can do is plan. So the notes I've got, I write my notes up. During the week, I write my notes down. Anything that comes to my mind, or I listen to a show, I write these things down. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Because the worst scenario, I went out this week, but I did my work. That's what I used to say to my son. Yeah. My mom used to say to me, as long as you did your work, I say to my son, I should do my work on a Saturday, hoover, bam, 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 wash up the dishes, everything, bam. And then my mom said, you can go out. Instead of you just sitting down there, no, because I want to get out of the house. Yeah, I'll do my, okay, now it's different for them. They just stay at home and be on the internet. For me, I want to get out of the house. So I did all my work. So it comes down to you. You have to take responsibility on what you want. You go halfway, and the universe or the creator or God, wherever you believe in, will help you because he sees you make, or she, or whoever you want to look at it, see that you are making an effort, and they meet you halfway. So everything, as I'm saying, it actually starts within yourself. That's how I do it. Any idea that comes to me, I have my pen and paper here. I write my notes down. I say, oh, that's a good idea. Just bullet point them. And I said, okay, I'll discuss it on the Sunday show. Yeah. So everything I'm doing is just enjoying myself for the next 5 weeks, counting down, and then go back to my discipline. Start doing my fasting, cut out the alcohol, and then start trimming up the body a bit more, because now it's festival season. So I'm just like, okay, let me just go with the flow. I've gone bulk now. I'm getting bigger. But that's this is life, as I said. But take responsibility and be accountable for your action. That's what the takeaway message is. Don't allow people to abuse you for your kindness and who and what you are. Yeah. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed and wonderful Sunday. Have a prosperous week ahead. Whatever you're working for, may you achieve it. And yeah, just keep going. Don't let people use you. Remember, that's very important, man. Just learn to be you, love yourself, and you'll be okay. Yeah. So that's it. Looking forward to Motivation Wednesday. The show is all ready. I've set it up, and YouTube has blocked some things, but I'm ahead of the game. So now I know. That's it. All right. Whatever you're doing, as I said, be successful and be kind. And we should be back again next Sunday. And if I can get any interviews in the next couple of weeks, I will try and see what I can get done. But apart from that, yeah, my show is coming to an end. All right. Take care and God bless.